Hello, my dear ones. Let's look at law of cosines today. Law of cosines. Previously, we learned law of sines. Today, we are going to do law of cosines. All right. So, let's change the thickness of my pen. Okay. So, what is this law of sines? Here you see three sides are there with lower cases, and the angles are measured in upper cases A, B, and C. So there is a pattern to what's going to be written here. So with the law of sines, so just carefully observe. To find A squared, or this side, A is the side opposite the angle A, and so on and so forth. So A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared. Don't think this is Pythagorean theorem, okay? But this is not. So this is A squared plus B squared minus 2 times B times C cos or cosine of A. So when you're starting out with A, this A squared, you are going to take cosine of that angle, okay? So A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2 times BC cosine of A. Same way, we can actually use this pattern to find the other two also. If you want to find B squared, if you know the angle B, then B squared equals A squared plus C squared. So leaving behind B, the other two sides are A and C. So you can form another formula for this. A squared plus C squared minus 2 times AC cosine of B, because we started out with B squared. Alright. Now the third thing is C squared. You can pause and play. You can write this by yourself. A squared plus B squared minus 2A times B cosine of angle C. Okay, so this is the pattern that we're talking about. So now we'll use these laws to find sides. Okay, so here we have just 127 degrees. This is the unknown x, and we have two other knowns. So that is when we usually use the law of cosines. When one angle is given, two sides are given, like side, angle, side, and we need to find the opposite side. Okay, so let's first name it so we don't get confused. A, B, and C, for example. Okay, so this would be, since we need to find the measure A, we'll do A squared equals, this is B and this is C, right? So A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2 times BC cosine of angle A. So A squared is equal to, in this case, B is 28 inches, 28 squared, plus C squared is 16 inches, minus 2 times 28 times 16 cosine of 127 degrees. Okay, all of this could be put into the calculator. Okay, carefully, one at a time. So A squared, actually you can even find the square root of it. Once you find A squared, you have to apply square root on both sides. Okay, whatever this is, apply the square root. You will get A as, in this case, 39.7 inches. He's asking to round off the nearest tenth. So, okay, so this is the answer. All right, so same way, let's try the third one. Here, see the first two questions, the triangles are given for you. So let's draw this triangle all by ourselves. So we have here triangle A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C. So he's saying measure of angle C is 88 degrees to start with. AC is 22 feet. BC, which is this, the base, is 11.5 feet. Now we need to find AB, okay, which means this is C and 88 degrees is given. This would be B and this would be A. Okay, so we need to find C. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2 times whatever is here, 2 times AB cosine of angle C. So let's make this uppercase. So C squared is equal to 11.5 squared plus 22 squared minus 2 times 11.5 times 22 cosine of 88 degrees. And after that you will find the square root of all of this. That would be 24.5 feet, rounding off to the tens place. Okay, so that's how you do this problem. Here, when you have to find sides, this is easy. When we have to find angles, which is the case here, find each angle measure. So we have to find the angle measure. All three sides are given, by the way, if you actually look at it carefully. So let's call this A, B, and C. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in. So this would be A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2 times BC cosine of A. A is what we need to find. He's saying X. We could write it as X or A. It's up to you. I'm leaving it as A because I have already done it. So A squared is 10 squared. B, let's write that down without confusion. So this is our A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, whatever is opposite. So 10 squared, which is A squared, is equal to B squared, which is 11 squared, plus C squared is 13 squared minus 2 times 11 times 13 cosine of A, which we need to find. So which means that we need to find this out separately and then subtract from 10 squared. Okay, so that would be 100 minus 121 minus 169 equals negative 22 times 13 cosine A. So once we figure this out, we need to divide whatever we get here by 22 times negative 22 times 13. So we can cancel that off on the right side also. Cosine of A. So this will cancel off for that reason. Not cosine, my bad. I shouldn't have written cosine. We just need to write these two. So finally, we'll find that this value will come to be 0.664 equals cosine of A. So now from here, you have to do inverse cosine. So A, because we are finding measure of an angle, we definitely need to find the inverse functions. So inverse of cos or cosine, inverse cosine of 0.664, which happens to be, oops, it's all gone. I don't know how. Maybe the way I'm holding the pen. So cosine of 0.664. So A is going to be, doesn't like me to write there, so let's write it here. A equals 48.4 degrees. Okay, so that's how you do these problems. So let's look at the sixth question quickly. Sixth question. I'm trying to scroll this up. Here it is. In triangle RST, one of them is... Okay, so let's find measure of angle R. Okay. So... Alright, so this is RST. Don't ask me why I drew this way. I just put it random. So this is going to be lowercase r, this is lowercase s, and this is lowercase t, just to make sure you get that. So RS is 9 centimeters, ST is 14 centimeters, which is here, and RT is 6 centimeters. We need to find measure of angle R, which is this. Okay, that is what we need to find. Okay, which means you have to start with R. Whatever is the opposite side of the unknown angle, that is where you need to start. So R squared equals S squared plus T squared minus 2 times ST cosine of angle R. So just substitute the values. R squared is 14 squared equals 6 squared plus T is 9 squared minus 2 times 6 times 9 times cosine of R. Okay, so all you have to do is do some math here. Subtract the 6 squared and the 9 squared. I'm directly writing as negative 12 because 2 times 6 is 12. Cosine of R. So this happens to be 196 minus 464. Right? Okay, my bad. I don't know why I wrote 464 here. So it's going to be sorry about that. 196 minus 36 minus 81 and divided by negative 108 equals cosine of R, and it'll be somewhat like 79 divided by negative 108. Don't worry about the negatives. You will get negatives also. Don't worry. There is a possibility. So your answer would be a negative 0.73 just for the cosine. We still need to find the inverse. So when you find the inverse, of cosine, negative 0.73, you will get an obtuse angle. That's the point here. So it is possible. Okay, so this will be 137 degrees. Okay, and that's all right. It's perfectly normal. That means it's a triangle with an obtuse angle. All right, so my triangle is kind of wrong in my assumption, but anyway, we got angle R. It's not going to be acute, but it is going to be obtuse. Okay, so this is how you use law of cosines to find unknown measurements. Some with angles, some with the lengths, side lengths. Okay, I'll see you next time with bearings problems. Thank you for watching. I'll see you.